Okay. At this point, you should have gotten this worksheet from the substitute teacher, and I'm going to walk you through the different parts of this worksheet, and you can just follow along and copy what I do onto your paper. This worksheet looks at the Super Bowl data from the last 12 years, and through this data, we'll actually be able to make predictions about what the score might be on Sunday. Okay, so it says, what is the mean score for the winning team in the Super Bowl? Make sure to show or explain your method. To find the mean, that is the average. So we're going to add up all the values from the winning scores and then divide by the number of numbers. So looking at the winning scores, we have 31 plus 13 plus 41. And again, just write this down on your paper as well, 34, 24, okay, so that is all of the winning scores. I'm just going to count and make sure I didn't skip any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there was 12 here, and I have 12 numbers there. Then the next step to find the mean is to add that all up and then divide by the number of numbers. Now we've already established there's 12. And if you were to plug all those numbers in a calculator, you would get 358, all the scores added together. Then to find the mean, just divide that number by 12, and the average is 29.8 points. Okay. The next question says, what is the mean score for the losing team in the Super Bowl? Same process, we're going to take all the losing scores and add them up. Okay, all the numbers there. We just check, make sure there's 12 of them. There is. So we're going to add up all those and then divide by 12 to find the average. When I added this in a calculator earlier, it came out to 239. And then I'll just take that number and divide by 12 to get 19.92 points. Okay, so that is the average amount of points that the winning team scores. 3, by using the mean of the winning and losing scores, what is the mean Super Bowl final score? Well, we know in football that we can't score like 0.8 points, so we'll just round that to 30. So the mean would be 30 for the winning and about 20 for the losing. So 30 to 20 would be the mean final score. By how many points on average does the winning team beat the losing team by? So 30 minus 20 equals 10. So on average, the winning team beats the losing team by 10 points. Number 4, find the median score of the winning teams in the Super Bowl. Make sure to show or explain your method. Median is the middle number, and in order to find the median, you do have to put your numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to look at just the winning scores and then order them from least to greatest. It looks like the lowest score is 13. I've already listed these out, so I'm going to go ahead and just list them. Then I'm going to make sure I have all 12, and I do. So I need to find the middle. There's 12 total, so if I count in 6, then my middle falls right there in between 31 and 31. The middle of 31 and 31 is just 31. So the median of the winning scores is 31. And the losing scores. So the same process, actually, just looking at the losing scores now. And putting them in order from least to greatest, it looks like the lowest score has been 3, then it is 8, and again, I've already listed them out, so I'm just going to copy what I've done over here. Okay, so that's all the losing scores. Making sure I have 12, I have 12. Now I can find the middle number just by counting in 6. The middle will fall right here in between the 6th and 7th number. The middle of 20 and 23, how would you find that? You would find the average of those two numbers. So if I add 20 plus 23 and then divide by 2, I'll find the middle. And that comes out to 21.5. So the median is 21.5. Okay, by using the median of the winning and losing scores, by how many points does the winning team beat the losing team by? So I'm going to take 31, subtract 21.5, and I get 9.5 points. That's how much the winning team normally beats the losing team by when we look at the median. What is the median of all the Super Bowl scores, winning and losing? Okay, so now they want us to combine all the scores into one list. So I would actually use this list to do that. I'm going to start with the lowest, 3, then 8, 10, then I have 13 from that list, then a couple 17s, 20, 21, then I have 23, 24, and 24 right here, 25, 27, 28, 28 from this list, and then I have, looks like 4 31s, 2, 3, 4. Might run out of room here. Then I have a 33 from this list, and then a 34. I'm going to run my list down here. 34, 34, 41, and 43. I'll zoom in a little bit further. Okay, so now I need to find the middle here. I do need to make sure I have all the numbers, so I should have 24. 12 winning scores and 12 losing scores. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, all 24. If I count in 12, the median lands right in between the 12th and 13th number. In between 25 and 27, the middle of that would be 26. So the median of all the scores is 26. The next question, now that you have used both the mean and median to explore the typical Super Bowl score, which statistic seems to better represent the data and why? So we have found that by the mean, it was about 30 to 20, and the median was 31 to 21.5. Honestly, that's so close, either one. So my answer is either one, because both the mean and median are close, very close. Looking at all the scores winning or losing, is there a mode of the data set? If so, what is it? Knowing what you know about football scoring and typical game scores, doesn't make sense that this score would be the mode. So when we lined all the scores up, we had a mode, it was 31. 31 repeated a bunch of times, so the mode is 31. Does this make sense? Well, knowing football, 31 points, that would be 4 touchdowns and 1 field goal. So yes, this makes sense. 31 points is 4 touchdowns and 1 field goal. Okay, next side, just flip your page over. I'm actually going to need to get oh, you know what, it's okay. As you can see, my pen bled through, but it doesn't bleed through on the parts we need. Really good. Okay, here we go. Number 10. Another statistic that we have not talked about is the range. Find the range for each. Which of the 12 Super Bowls has the greatest range? Which Super Bowl was that, and what was the range? Okay, so range is the difference between the highest score and the lowest score. Looking at these scores, I noticed that this year, 43 and 8, it's the biggest difference between the highest score and the lowest score. So I believe that's Super Bowl 48. We'll just write down XLV1. And the range there was 43 minus 8, which comes out to 35. B, find the range of the scores of the winning Super Bowl teams. So the range of the scores, so we're going to take the highest winning score and the lowest winning score and then subtract those. When you look over here, the highest winning score is 43, and then the lowest winning score was 13. Is that correct? Yep, that's the lowest one. So 43 minus 13 gives us 30. And the range of the scores of the losing Super Bowl team. So we're looking for the lowest and the highest score of the losing team. It's like 31 and 8. 31 and 3. That's the lowest score and then the highest score from the losing team. 31 minus 3 equals 28. Find the range of all the Super Bowl scores from the data set. We actually lined up all the numbers right here. Our highest score is 43, our lowest is 3. So over here, we can take 43, subtract 3, and we get 40. Next question. Next year, we will add the 2021 Super Bowl score to this data set. Well, this weekend we will. How many points will the 2021 losing team need to score so that the 13-year mean of the losing scores is exactly 20 points? How many points will the winning team need to score so that the 13-year mean is exactly 30 points? Show or explain your method. Okay, so based on the last 12 years, our mean of the winning scores was 29.8. So we need to figure out what the score needs to be this time, so that way that mean is exactly 30. And then this mean, they want to know what the team needs to score, so that mean is exactly 20. So for the losing, it asks about the losing first. When we added up the 12 scores, we got 239. If we add one more score and then divide by 13, we want to get 20 points as the average. And then for the winning team, or winning scores, when we added them all up, we got 358 plus one more score for this weekend's game. Divided by 13 games, we want the average to be 30. And then we can solve for x. So to do this work, I'm going to multiply both sides by 13. These 13s cancel, we'll get 239 plus x equals, what does that equal? 260. Subtract 239 from both sides, and I get x equals 21. So the losing team would have to score 21 points, and the winning, I'm going to solve this the same way. Multiply both sides by 13. Subtract 358 from both sides. Get x equals 32. Number 12. If the 2021 Super Bowl score is 3-0, will that have a greater effect on the mean Super Bowl score or the median Super Bowl score? Show or explain your reasoning. Well, 3 to 0 would be a very low score for a Super Bowl based on all the data. So this would have a big effect on the mean, the average. It wouldn't affect the median as much. So to find the median, we would put the numbers in order from least to greatest. And if we had an extra 0 or 3 over here, the median would only shift one number. It might jump to 23 and 31, but it wouldn't change a lot. Whereas if we averaged in a 0 or a 3, it would shift the mean. So our answer here is, if the score was 3 to 0, it will have a greater effect on the mean. The median would only shift one number. And that is all. So at this point, make sure all the work is shown, make sure your name's on your paper, and then turn it into the basket, and have a good weekend. Bye.